Research shows that about 69% of adults have less than $1,000 in their accounts. If that number is to be believed, then it looks like saving $10,000 is the stuff of fairy tales and daydreams. But if some people have accomplished it, so can you. It might require hard work and discipline, but that is not rocket science. Number 10. Learn to say no. Your inability to say no is one of the reasons you've got no money to save. The kids say they want a vacation to Greece? Yes. Your significant other suggests getting a third car? Yes. Your friends asked you to pay the bill? Yes. There are so many financial situations you find yourself in that could have been saved with a simple no. You don't have to have everything, nor do you need to attend every social event you're invited to. Some family and friends might try to guilt trip you into giving up your resolve, but you should stay strong. They are not saving $10,000 on your behalf. You've got to learn to say no to yourself, too. We live in a world of instant gratification and sometimes forget what it means to deny or delay something we might want. Do you really need an extra pair of shoes? Or a TV in the garage? This will help you prioritize, and as a plus, you will be able to save all that money you would have spent. Number 9. Review your money habits often. How much did you spend on entertainment last month? Or how much did you spend on the gym? More importantly, how often did you go? Research shows that most people quit the gym 3 months after signing up, so you need to check to make sure you are spending money on things you actually use. Find the courage to look at your bank statement and credit score. If you are fond of impulsive shopping or putting every purchase on your credit card, you need to find out how often, how much it's costing you, and what you can do to handle your finances better. Bad money habits just make your savings account bleed. A money tracker is a good way to stay organized in this department. Have an app on your phone so that you are conscious of your money on the go. This also works for your good money habits. Did you save the amount you had planned on? Do you have the extra money in your budget to cater for something you actually want while hitting your goals? Saving $10K doesn't have to make you a martyr. Number 8. Cut costs. The more you spend, the less you save. That's the most basic principle for saving money. The opposite is also true. The less you spend, the more you save. You need to find ways to cut how much you spend. The average American spends over $38,000 every year. Of course, this is mostly on basics like housing, transportation, and food. But with the right cuts, you can reduce how much you spend and build up how much you save. You don't have to spend over $1,200 every month in housing. Get a roommate to split the expenses or move into a smaller apartment. You could consider living with your parents too as you try to hit your target. Cars can also drain your savings with payments, fuel, and insurance. Consider going green with a bike or walking. You can also use public transportation if your city offers that. Make use of coupons as you go to buy groceries or have your own garden. Cut out the subscriptions you are not using, TV or otherwise. It might seem like a negligible amount, but it piles up over time and keeps you further and further from your $10K. Number 7. Have a meal plan. We all need to eat, unless you're an alien and have no need for basic human functions. That means a lot of our money will end up in something food-related. Snacks, restaurants, food deliveries, groceries, and whatever else our mouths will desire. Having a meal plan and sticking to it will help you save money. Plan for the week so that you do your grocery shopping once. Write out your shopping list so that you know exactly what you need and what you will be getting. If it's not on the list, don't get it. This is good for your savings and also good for your general health. If you forego your snacks, you won't have to ingest unhealthy sugars and oils. Eating manageable portions will also help you maintain a healthy weight. The average person spends about $3,000 every year on eating out. To cut this amount, pack your lunch as you go to work or school. Learn to make your favorite dishes at home. Make eating out a once-in-a-month event, not a daily occurrence. Having a meal plan will also help you avoid food waste. Eat the leftovers and buy only what you want to eat. Once you've saved your money and helped the environment, it's a win-win for everyone involved. Number 6. Pay off your debt. Nobody likes debt. Yet the average American has about $5,000 in credit card debt. The number significantly rises if you include personal loans, student loans, mortgages, and so many others. Some events might require a bailout. Life gets messy and unpredictable sometimes. However, having debt makes it hard to save because every extra amount of money that you manage to get goes into paying off your debt. You can't enjoy what you get or even think ahead because the debt weighs heavily over your head. Make a plan to pay off your debt. During that time, make sure you are not piling up any more debt. Go without your credit card until you pay off the balance. It helps to snowball your debt. Start with the small debts to pick up momentum as you roll closer to the bigger debts. Speak to a financial advisor to help you create a system that works. If you are not in debt, stay out of it if you can help it. That way, you'll be able to have money left over and save your $10K fast. Number 5, work that side hustle. Having an extra source of income ensures that you have more money than you can spend, and that extra will be a great boost towards your $10K. You don't need to spend 12 hours in bed or 8 unproductive hours in front of a screen. Instead, you can use that time to earn some extra money. With the internet, there are so many avenues to make use of your talents and skills. You can work with DoorDash, Uber Eats, Uber, and other delivery agencies and make over $200 in profit per week. If you don't want to exert any effort, you can make money from the comfort of your bed as long as you've got a computer and internet. Make use of freelancing sites like Upwork and Fiverr. List your properties or rooms on Airbnb. Have investments that will bring you money like rentals or your own business. Side hustles or other streams of income will help you with savings and also keep your mind at ease in this unstable economy. Number 4, have a budget. A budget is a sacred tool to the wise saver. To a foolish one, it is an inconvenience, and there lies their downfall. Be wise and make your budget. You'll be able to plan for your money ahead of time. Having everything written down will also help you sort your priorities. You don't need to spend 30% of your budget on entertainment when you can get free entertainment at a park or a library. Make the 30% more general with the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for necessities like bills, housing, and transport, 30% for wants. This will include entertainment as well as eating out, new clothes, trips you would like to make, and other items that are not exactly necessities but you would still like. 20% should go to your savings. Once you have all these figures mapped out, it will be easy to manage your money because you know how much you need to spend on every aspect of your life. Financial advisors sometimes say that a budget is like a roadmap that tells your money where to go. You wouldn't risk getting to a new place without a map, so you shouldn't do that with your money. You can make it a weekly, monthly, or daily budget. All that matters is that you plan for your money and stick to it. Number 3, have a spending freeze. Hitting your $10K savings target is going to require some sacrifices. That sacrifice might look like a spending freeze for a prolonged period of time. The spending freeze doesn't mean give up on paying your rent or buying groceries. Your necessities should be unaffected by your freeze because you can't do without them. Unless you can. Put a ban on things that take up your money, like your guilty pleasures. Don't go to your nearest Barnes & Noble or browse Amazon for the latest books. Avoid window shopping or shopping based on your emotions. Press pause on your nights out and find ways to enjoy yourself at home. Hide away your credit card so that you are not tempted to buy anything that you don't really need. Postpone that trip for when you can afford to. Learn to do some things yourself like cooking, makeup, and hair. While this might seem like torture, remember that this is only for a time. And when you see your account growing with all the money you've managed to save, you'll know it was all worth it. Number 2, automate your savings. If you don't have the discipline to take off your savings every month, then it is best to automate the process. With your savings automated, they'll be cut off as soon as your income hits the bank account. Find out more about your bank fees and bank rates so that you know if you are getting in with the right bank. Make sure to go for a high-interest savings account. This way, you'll be able to have your 5-figure savings in no time. Don't be tempted to empty your savings account before you hit your goal unless it's an emergency. And an emergency is not getting the latest phone while you have one that works perfectly. The money will grow over time, and you'll be pleasantly surprised when you finally remember to check your savings. Hey, before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1, ready, set, goal. Saving $10K is a worthy pursuit, and you need to set your goal ahead of time so that you are not tempted to give up. Most times, saving is hard because people don't know what they are saving and why. Define your why, when, and how from the start. Are you thinking of getting a car? Are you preparing to expand your family? Whatever your reason, make sure it's strong enough to endure the hard work and discipline saving requires. You also need to know how much you should be saving for a particular period in order to hit your target in your given time frame. If you want to save $10K in half a year, you'll have to do twice as much as someone planning to save the same in a year. Calculate how much it will take for you to get there. Do you need to save $1,000 every month or more? When you break it down, it looks more achievable. Having a goal will also keep you focused. You won't be tempted to spend money without reason. Think of saving as an endurance race. Keep your eyes and mindset on the finish line and do your best. Encourage and celebrate yourself along the way, especially when you hit huge milestones, and get that $10K in your account.